great question. One which will ultimately be on delivery of patient outcomes. We're noticing that both from a drug point of view, but also from a diagnostic and therapeutic point of view, AI has a huge role to play within this. We can see better drugs for more acute conditions, but also more personalized care as well to really improve the side effects that all can happen from drugs and reducing those in individuals. Better and more accurate diagnosis, aiding those consultants and healthcare professionals across the world, be it from a first point of call to be a specialist within a clinical stream, and also being able to treat people remotely in a better, more secure way to maximize resource around healthcare systems. There's three fundamental areas for me, and they cover data, they cover privacy or cybersecurity privacy, and they cover regulation. Those three areas underpin the clinical uptake and the want and need of clinicians to take up this technology, because without them, there wouldn't be the use of AI. We've seen recently the use of, the FDA upskilling and beefing up its cybersecurity requirements, and we've noticed that is being flooded through innovation. Whilst it can sometimes be a challenge for innovators, it ultimately will protect their innovation long term, because the FDA will be holding them to a higher standard, which will enable clinicians to be more confident in taking up the use of AI. Taking it onto the regulatory point of view, the regulators always need to keep up with AI, and that's very challenging. And something that we look at, formidable AIs, LLM models is something that I've discussed frequently in the podcast series I have. And it's something that no one can really give the answer to. We just need to be aware of the challenge. And then lastly, data. Where is the data coming from? How are we getting the data? And what are we doing with that data? It's going to be really whether AI sinks, swims, is transformational, or is just another thing to automate the process. For me, it's definitely remote patient monitoring, digital therapeutics. Those two areas are super exciting for me because as someone that looks at resource management through the labor force or working people within healthcare, those streams can really look at how we can maximize healthcare professionals' work and how we can maximize patient outcomes by taking away from the hospital, away from the clinical setting, and ultimately enabling clinicians around the world to work at the top of their license. And that's ultimately what we want these amazing individuals to be doing, and enabling technology and AI to leverage pieces that can be done in a home or in local settings.